If you've been playing Pokemon Sword and Shield recently, you might have noticed Tapu Fini is everywhere, and in a competitive setting where everyone is facing off to be the very best, there's a good reason why. Today, I'm going to break down exactly why Tapu Fini is so popular, and if you're interested in learning more about Pokemon, then you should consider subscribing as well. I'll be releasing a lot of content in the future that will help you be the very best. Anyways, there's no denying it. The Tapus were a staple in the competitive meta for Sun and Moon, and that hasn't changed with the release of Sword and Shield. The first great thing about Tapu Fini is its typing. Tapu Fini is a dual water and fairy type, which means that it has no 4x weaknesses. And beyond that, this powerful type combination has only 3 2x weaknesses: Grass, Electric, and Poison. Grass and Electric are somewhat common in competitive battles, but they don't overtake the meta, and Poison is very rare to encounter. Taking that into account, you're likely to have no type advantages in a majority of your battle pairings, and that's great. Tapu Fini also has a lot of great type resistances due to its dual typing. It only takes half damage from Fire, Water, Bug, Ice, and Fighting and Dark, and it's completely immune to Dragon types. These types are common to encounter in competitive battles, so it really helps in making Tapu Fini one of the best competitive Pokemon in the current meta. Aside from its stats making it a great bulky defensive Pokemon, it also has a special attack focus. It has great defense and incredible special defense, and average to good stats in the other categories. Proper EV training can really help a Tapu Fini withstand even a strong counter too. Some people like to speed Tapu Fini up, while EV training and HP can also be a great complement to its strong defense and special defense stats. Another important part of making your Tapu Fini as competitive as it can be is loading it up with a good moveset. Luckily, there's a lot of great choices. Tapu Fini has some excellent Water, Fairy, Ice, and Psychic type moves for you to choose from. Moonblast is a great choice since it's one of the best stab, or same type attack bonuses, boosted Fairy type moves available. If you're looking to have Tapu Fini serve a supportive role on your team, then Heal Pulse is also a great pick. Muddy Water can be good since lowering the opponent's accuracy can be essential in some battles. The only downside is the move's low accuracy. You also have a lot of other great picks to choose from, like Ice Beam and Icy Wind, Scald, and Protect or Calm Mind. There's a lot of variety in the builds that people will use for Tapu Fini, and there's a lot of potential for it to be a really great competitive Pokemon. It's important to select your moves based on what role you expect Tapu Fini to serve on your team. The same goes for your EVs. It's clear that Tapu Fini is one of the most meta Pokemon for a reason, though. Tapu Fini is an excellent defensive Pokemon, but it also performs well in terms of offense. Aside from a select few scenarios, it's also difficult to counter, and that makes it a reliable addition to your team. Even with status users like Among Us, you can rely on Tapu Fini's default ability, Misty Surge, to place a misty terrain and establish a good counter. All that being said, there are some situations where your Tapu Fini can end up in a lot of trouble. Among Us is extremely difficult to fight against if the mystery terrain fades or is otherwise taken away, since it's resistant to both of the stab attacks that Tapu Fini can use. Rage Powder can also cause a lot of problems if it's used to redirect. Rillaboom can quickly use its own stab moves like Wood Hammer or Grassy Glide on a grassy terrain and take advantage of Tapu Fini's slightly lower defense. Regieleki is also a huge counter, with super fast special attacks. Even though Tapu Fini has great special defense, it can quickly be brought down by a persistent Regieleki. So even though Tapu Fini is a strong Pokemon, it's important to strategize beforehand with these counters in consideration, so you can decide on a good EV and moveset. You should also consider how to compose the rest of your team to ensure that it complements it, that it's well-rounded and strong. Intimidate users like Incineroar or Landorus Therian are a great way to complement your Tapu Fini. This will help cover for your Tapu Fini's slightly lower defense. Also, you can always go back to the tried and true complementary typings. Adding a Fire, Grass, or Steel Pokemon to your team will really help ensure you can counter most opponents. Some good choices include Metagross, Cinderace, Incineroar, or Rillaboom. Kartana is also a great choice due to its dual Steel Grass typing. Overall, Tapu Fini is a great choice for your competitive team. It's good for almost any team, and it can help accommodate some of the weaknesses of your other Pokemon. It's also great for stab damage, great for being a wall, and just has great typing. It's no wonder that Tapu Fini is so popular. And by building a Tapu Fini properly, you'll be making one of the best additions to your team that you can, and this will make a huge difference in your competitive performance. In any case, it's worth a try. The worst that can happen is that you'll know a lot more about this Pokemon, and you might get some new ideas to fight back against it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. This will help me get more videos out to you about Pokemon and the competitive meta, and you have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.